This video is why commercials are social engineering. I'm in a foreign country now, and every commercial that I see has only the native people. So let's say I'm in a country with all Asian people because they don't take in any immigrants because they just want to be an Asian country, like Japan. Let's say I'm in Japan. When you watch a commercial in Japan, you see Japanese men and Japanese women, young people having fun. So how is this social engineering? Well, the children begin to see these commercials from a young age, and they think that the people in the commercials are cool. The children, maybe let's say 10 years old now, they see a young Japanese man and a young Japanese woman, maybe in their low 20s. They see them on a date together, and they say, wow, when I'm older, I also want to date a Japanese man like that. That's what the girls say. Alright, and then they see another commercial, maybe for baby diapers, and now it's like maybe a 28-year-old Japanese man and a 26-year-old Japanese woman, and let's say the 18-year-old Japanese girl sees this commercial, and she says, wow, when I get older, I want to marry a man just like that. Alright, so you see the commercials, they teach people, they teach them, but subliminally. Okay. Now, let's look at the United States. Look at our commercials. Much different than they were 40 or 30 years ago. Today's commercials, you almost never see, like, the Native Americans who built the country and founded the country. You never see anybody like George Washington or Thomas Jefferson. You never see, like Thomas Jefferson and George Washington as young men, as couples. No. If you see that Timu commercial that played during the Super Bowl, you see almost no people like George Washington or Thomas Jefferson. Maybe one I saw, like when they were panning out at the end and all the people were dancing. I thought I saw maybe one person that could have been from the heritage of George Washington or Thomas Jefferson or Grant or Lee or Lincoln or anybody. Alright, so now when young people see the American commercials, they don't receive that subliminal social engineering that they do in Japan. The native young Japanese person, maybe 11, doesn't see the native Japanese. It would be like if I go to Japan, and even though everybody's Japanese, you only see like a Japanese person in 50% of the commercials. All of the other commercials are filled with people from Africa and Islamic countries and America, the white people from America in the Japanese commercials. You almost never see that because they're smart there. They know that if in their commercials they don't show the people that live in the country, if they don't show the native ethnic Japanese person, that this will decrease the birth rate. Because as the young girls see these commercials, they are educated subliminally. And if they don't find their native people in the commercials, they see people from other countries, they start to look down on their own native people. And then, inside, they have less impetus to go out and meet people like they see the people in the commercials, or even the movies, or the sitcoms, or, you don't see any sitcoms being made like Friends today, or Seinfeld. You don't really see that anymore. You have all different kinds of things. So when you look at commercials, don't just watch them and look what they're selling. Study the commercials, because I, for one, after I watch like 3 or 4 commercials now, I just have to turn off the TV and discuss, because I know that commercials are social engineering and that the way they're going about themselves now will have no result but to decrease the Native American birth rate.